Peace. Hi, my name is James Bauckman. I'm the Executive Director at Peace Centers. So I've been making a series of videos about inventions, ideas, businesses, new systems that I think will help society, specifically ones that are focused around COVID-related challenges. And my hopes are I'm going to give these things away for free to the world. And then if you appreciate what I'm doing, if you appreciate the work that my nonprofit Peace Centers is doing, it would really mean the world to me if you could make a monthly donation, $10 a month, $1 per month, whatever you can afford per month, so that we can keep helping families and children get the resources they need, get childcare, get food, get shelter. That is 100% what we're trying to do, and the more donors we have helping us, the more help we can provide. So please consider going to peacecenters.org and making a monthly donation. So what is the next invention I'm giving away today? So this is something that is very relevant to immediately right now. And I have I've started sort of going through this process and been working with local makerspace and some local folks around this. But I just want to give it out so that other people can also be working on it as well, because maybe somebody can get to it quicker than me. And I'm happy I'm not in a race. I'm happy to someone completely take this over from me so I can focus on helping children and families. But basically what this is a currency, card, and phone sanitizing device. Specifically designed with retail workers, people who handle money and cards on a regular basis, people who are on the front lines of COVID, who are taking your money, giving you your pharmaceuticals, giving you your food, taking your change every day. These folks are at huge risk, and they're going to keep getting sick, and it's going to be a serious problem, and so we need to address it. So I was inspired by the idea of, I went to an arcade a few months ago called the bill acceptors. If you take a bill acceptor part, you can buy them right off eBay for super cheap. There's a whole bunch of used ones. If you modify it so the rubber wheels accept the bill comes into the system. You have glass plate on the top and the bottom, so when the bill passes through, has glass plate on the top and the bottom, it slides through, and there's another set of wheels that pull it through the other side. On top and on bottom of the glass plates are UVC bulbs. UVC has been shown to be effective at killing 99% of viruses, bacteria, fungus, molds. And so developing an exchanger where you can either put a credit card through it, any size currency bills through it, that will pass through at the appropriate speed, that will treat with UVC radiation both sides of the bill, so that when it comes out the other side, the retail worker can take it uncontaminated, put it in their till, put bills back through it to deliver to the customer. So what needs to occur, so I did some research. There are some bulbs, 9-watt bulbs that exist out there you can get them to create prototypes of this. If you were to partner with an organization, a manufacturer who manufactures the currency, these bill changer machines, or makes the currency acceptor pieces, they already have the infrastructure in place, and I bet you there's money available through state and federal government to fund projects like this. So basically the way it would work is you go to them and say, hey, working on this idea, I've got some plans drawn up. Basically you're taking your currency acceptor, you're adding these bulbs to the top and bottom, and then the money comes out the other end. So I'd love to see these have AC and DC power. So if you were like working at a farmer's market or working at a festival or something in the future, that you can use this to clean money. Money is always going to be dirty. It's always going to need to be cleaning. This is the kind of thing that should have existed before COVID. COVID makes it even more essential, and it's something that people will be using for the rest of eternity after. And currency is a great way to exchange germs with each other. And if you had a way to kill off many of those germs through this type of device, it would really help. And so this device, I see it as like a 10 by 10 by 10 cube that is the appropriate width for all of the bills in the world to fit through. So whatever the largest width of currency is, you make the entrance hole equal to that amount. I love to see it so that the wheels could go up and down. So if you wanted to be able to put a phone through it or other size devices, put mail through it, that you could do that. So there'd basically be a way to move up and down the wheels to make them wider, to be able to fit, like, your phones now are about like half an inch. So be able to deal with different size things being passed through and get treated by the light. The things to consider are the appropriate amount of time you need to treat the bill or the phone that would kill the majority of 99% of the virus. So you have to determine the speed of the roller wheels. And there's not a whole lot of research out there yet about UVC, but they're doing it all now. And I'm sure you can find data that suggests that at like you're talking about a half an inch distance away from the bill, these bulbs would be located, maybe an inch. And so it's super close, which is you get the most efficacy out of those bulbs at a close distance. So I'm suspecting only a few seconds will be required to kill 99% of any viruses and things that are on the bills and in your credit card, et cetera. You need to look at sort of long-term effects of what UVC light has on a phone, on a credit card, on the magnetic strip, on a bill, to see if in the long term this becomes something that might damage the bills or damage your card or damage your phone. So that's something sort of for long-term thinking to think about. This might just be a short-term solution to this issue, or this could be something that we're using forever as long as it's not wrecking phones. So something to consider. I think this device could help decrease the amount of people getting sick through passing of cards and bills to each other. So I would like to give this out to you all. Thanks so much. If you want to help, go to peacecenters.org to make a donation. Peace.